Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you're all doing well. Still getting used to my teeth, in case anyone hasn't seen Sunday's or last Thursday's vlog. I've not actually filmed in a few days just because I have been a little bit poorly. Somewhat I've had the flu the past few days. I don't know about anyone else. I feel like it's definitely going round. But yeah, still getting used to my new teeth. If no one's seen that video and is thinking I'm looking different, then that is what it is. But I thought we could do a get ready with me today. I saw a couple of comments on my last makeup video, which was the like smoky soft glam, basically asking for a drugstore makeup look as well. So I went and did some shopping. Did also do an order on Beauty Bay as well, so I have lots of new things to try. So I thought we could test them out for today's video. I'm going to do more of like an everyday kind of makeup look, I think, just because I've not got tons planned for today. I think I'm going to be vlogging and doing a little bit of Christmas shopping. So yeah, I'm going to keep it more on like the easy everyday makeup side. Already gone ahead and done my brows and primed my eyes. I used my Refi brow pencil, which I don't know if you would class this as drugstore, but I love this brow pencil so much. I actually bought 5 of these on Black Friday when they were doing 20% off because I love this pencil that much. I have the shade medium. And then yeah, I've just gone on with some concealer and just pat it down with translucent powder. So I'm going to zoom you in to do the eyes. We're going to do a really simple eye makeup look today, so nothing crazy. It's so bright outside for some reason, so I'm trying to figure out what the best course of lighting is. I feel like I've been speaking for literally 3 minutes and already my voice is hurting, so I'm probably not going to speak tons in today's video. But for the eyes, I picked up this palette from NYX. I think I actually used to own this. It's the Ultimate Shadow Palette. I think mine was just really old, so I ended up getting rid of it. But yeah, I love NYX as a brand, definitely one of my favorite drugstore brands, and I love the shades in here, so I'm gonna open it. I think I might start with this shade here. They don't have names, but just this warm brown here, and then I think I might combine it with this shade up here as well. As always, I'm just gonna start on the outer portion of the crease. Always start with really light pressure, and then as I have less product on the brush, I just start to bring it in to the inner corner, and I am going to wing it out a little bit as always. Yeah, how is everyone? Really excited because I've just had a Tesco shop come. Basically, me and Mads and Rach are doing like a friends miss tomorrow night. So I'm going to Mads. We've basically each given ourselves a thing to do for dinner. So Mads is doing like the main course of dinner. I'm doing like the desserts, and then Rach is gonna do some sides and cocktails. Guys, when I tell you that I have taken this dessert board so seriously, I've planned all of the things that I'm gonna bake for it, and then I've also got some additional things to like add into it. I don't know, you know when you see people like doing the whole bring a board thing, like that's the kind of vibe that we're doing. So yeah, I'm in charge of dessert, and I'm taking it very seriously. I'm actually very excited because Mads especially has such a sweet tooth. So I was like, I need to really commit to this. Really love these shadows. They're not like super pigmented, but to be honest, I don't mind that because I'd rather a shadow blend really nicely. Just adding in a tiny bit of this shade. I mean, you could literally skip this step because it's definitely not necessary for everyday makeup, but I just wanted a tiny bit more depth on the outer corner. Okay, and then I think I'm just gonna do a liner, like a smoky shadow liner, which again is completely optional. If you want to keep this super easy, then you don't need to do any of these additional steps. I just always love doing a wing. I just feel like it lifts the eyes in a really nice way. Oh, sorry, I've got the hiccups now and everything. It's all going on. But I think I'm just gonna use that same darker brown shade. This one's got a bit of a purple tint, and I think I'd rather have like the warm brown. And yeah, I'm just gonna try my best to go around my lashes and then drag it back to the lash line, probably about a third of the way in. It just always looks a lot more softer when it's brown. Like it barely even looks like a wing, really. It just looks like a bit of shadow. Okay, and then on to skin. I didn't think to get any affordable skincare products just because I've got so many skincare products to use up at the minute anyway, but obviously use whatever base moisturizer you like to use yourself. I'm gonna go in with my Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I've literally nearly run out of this because I'm so obsessed with it at the minute. My skin this year has been dry. I feel like I say that every single video, but I don't know what's happened. The cold is different this year. Like, it is so much colder outside. It's like just dry bitterness. I don't know, my skin's just been suffering, like even on my body, my hands. I've never used so much hand cream in my life. But yeah, I'm just gonna work this into the skin. It is quite a thick moisturizer, so I think I saw someone comment on my last makeup video that obviously for oilier skin, it might be a little bit too kind of thick and creamy because it does leave quite a residue on the skin. Primer wise, I have this cute little primer from e.l.f. This actually came in a set with this primer, and I think this is a highlight stick as well. It's the Jelly Pop range, called the Dew Primer, which I was like, that just sounds like a bit of me because I love anything glowy and dewy. Ooh, well, it smells unreal. It smells like watermelon. Feels quite thick and tacky, which I like. Okay, and then I have no idea how I got my hands on this because I feel like this is constantly sold out. Again, I got this on Beauty Bay. I wanted to try this product for the longest time. It is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Glow Booster for Radiant Skin. Quite the long name. I got mine in the shade 4 Medium. I think this was the only shade that they had in stock that kind of looked like it would work for me. Looking at it now, it definitely looks like it's going to be a little bit dark, but I don't mind putting a bit of instant tan on if needs be. Sorry, I can feel a hair on my nostril. I've been desperate to try this. I've seen this all over TikTok. I've seen a lot of people saying it's very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, which I don't use often, if I'm gonna be honest, but I think it's just because, again, I got the complete wrong shade in it. Yeah, I mean, it looks very, very similar to the Flawless Filter with the applicator as well. Yeah, we're gonna need some instant tan today, but it is what it is. I just wanted to try like the formula and feel of this. What does it actually say? This glow booster creates a skin enhancing soft focus effect for effortless radiance. It's the only filter you'll ever need. Wear alone, under or over makeup, mix with foundation as a highlighter, apply to desired areas and blend into the skin. So yeah, sounds very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. So I'm just gonna go in with a foundation brush and buff this in. Ooh, that is pretty. Oh my gosh, that is very pretty. Wow, okay. Suddenly I can see why this is sold out all the time. Oh my god, it's really nice. It is very glowy. So if you don't like very glowy, then you're probably not gonna like this. But I do like very glowy. Gosh, it's got a really nice finish to it as well, actually. It's got more coverage than I was anticipating. Because that's the thing with Flawless Filter. I don't really feel like that has any coverage to it, which is why I started using the Iconic one more. If anyone wants like another version of this, the Iconic Radiance Booster is incredible, and again it has somewhat of like, I'd say a light to medium coverage to it. To be fair, you could probably use this as foundation. I'm half tempted to not go on top with the foundation. I don't really feel like we need to, but I might just add a little bit in some areas because I did pick up a foundation, so I may as well use it as soon as I got it. The foundation that I got is the NYX Born to Glow. I got this in the shade 6.5 Nude. I friggin' love this foundation so much. I've tried it before. I already know that I love it. It's so beautiful on the skin, very dewy, very luminous. Doesn't feel too heavy, but again gives a really solid coverage. Definitely obviously gives more coverage than this as well. I don't know if this is the right shade, I'm not gonna lie, because the NYX counter was chaotic in Boots. There was literally no testers for anything, so I've gone off this colour in the middle. Oh yeah, it looks quite light, but you know what? That might favour the current situation, seeing as that's too dark. Okay, I'm gonna do a good old mix. So I'm gonna put some of this on the back of my hand and mix some of this in. Oh gosh, I hate dry coughs so much. And we're probably going to end up with a bit of a better shade here. I feel like for everyday makeup, to be fair, I don't actually usually wear foundation. I posted an everyday makeup routine in the summer, which I'll put on the screen here if you want to watch it, which is way more natural than this if you want a more like natural day-to-day makeup routine, because usually I probably wouldn't wear foundation. I mean, it depends how quick I want to be. Okay, I'm gonna try to not speak too much for the rest of this video. I don't know if you can see my eyes, but honestly, I'm coughing so much now. But what I did want to say is, yeah, you can see this foundation. The finish of it is incredible. Like, it's so beautiful on the skin. It gives a really nice medium coverage, I would say. It's not completely full, but I don't like a super full coverage foundation. There were a couple of products I wasn't able to get when I went and did this shop. So I'm gonna stick to my usual cream bronzer, which is by Milk Makeup. This still, I would say, is relatively, I wouldn't say it's drugstore or like super affordable, but it's not high end either. And as someone pointed out in my last video, this friggin' stick lasts you a lifetime. To be fair, I probably need to bin it, I'm not gonna lie. But can you see the amount of products? I've used this every single day for probably, I'm not exaggerating, like 3 years. It's probably really gross because it's probably way past expiring, but you get a crazy amount of product with this. You can actually get a mini version of this as well, which is like this big. It's like, I don't know, it's like a teeny tiny one, and I definitely recommend getting that if you want to try this, because there's no way you would ever use this whole stick. Go in with a brush. This is an angled brush from Hourglass, and I get the product on the brush and then just start doing a patting motion. I went to London maybe 2 weeks ago now, and I forgot my cream bronzer, so I had to do it without one night. Like, I had to get ready and do my makeup without it, and I can't tell you how different it looked, or like, to me anyway. I just feel like it adds an extra layer of like depth to your makeup that powder bronzer can't do by itself. It's still part of my like everyday makeup routine as well when I'm doing no foundation. Not the colour difference of my hand. I'm gonna have to put instant tan on my hands. We're gonna ignore that for now. Okay, and then I have two concealers here. I have the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, which, if this is like the same formula as the one that has been out for years and years and years, this is such an OG product, and I used to love this concealer. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like £2-3 or something. So solid in terms of like the formula, especially for the price as well. And then I also got a concealer from e.l.f., which is the Hydrating Camo Concealer, and I got the shade Fair Warm. I think this one is ever so slightly darker, so I'm going to go with this one. Oh, I like the shade. It's definitely got yellowy undertones to it. And then I'm just going to go in with my sponge. Okay. Definitely gives coverage. I feel like it's maybe a little bit too bright for what I would usually wear. So I'm just gonna use the excess to balance out across the face. It looks nice though, formula wise, like it's not cake. To be fair, I feel like as it's sitting on the skin, it's starting to oxidize a little bit. And I feel like concealer's always darker once it's sat down with powder too. It looks flawless though. Again, I didn't find a drugstore loose powder that I wanted to try, so I'm going to still use my Laura Mercier. However, I did manage to get some of the Trigwell powder puffs. I've got one of the mini ones here. So I thought we'd try this out because I'd usually use my Tarte ones, which they're very similar size wise. These feel super soft and velvety, so I thought we could give this a go as like the new under eye product. So I've got about that much on the puff, and I always like to go from the outside in with these. I don't know why. And then I just kind of like dot it round. Oh. Wow, that has just got rid of any pores that were there. Okay, yeah. Really like the finish of that. Honestly, cannot recommend powder puffs enough. They really do just smooth any texture out. They just kind of like blur your pores. For bronzer, I'm going to use my Beauty Bay bronzer. I'm pretty sure these are like £3, so really inexpensive. And I have the shade Fawn. So I'm just going to kind of go over my cream bronzer with this. I'm not using tons, but just to kind of like set it in place. Okay, I've just changed the light ever so slightly because I feel like this makeup's looking really heavy on camera. For some reason, it doesn't in person, so I'm sorry if it does look kind of heavy on here. I think it's just the lighting. I am just gonna contour my nose with that powder as well, that bronzer even. Okay, and then this product I saw and I thought it could maybe be a dupe for my Fenty blush. This is From Wet n Wild, it's their Hello Halo blush lighter. I have the shade Highlight Bling. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but I have this one from Fenty, which I love to use as a blush at the minute. So I thought this could maybe be similar. I'm just hoping it's not going to be like too shimmery. Okay, it's got quite a lot of shine to it, actually, more than I was anticipating. I'm gonna stop because I feel like this could maybe be too much. I did also get some of the Milani baked blushes because I love these and they remind me so much of when I first started doing makeup, because I feel like people raved about these all the time. So I have the shade Bella Bellini, and I do have another one as well, but I'm gonna start with this one. Oh! Right, say no more. Okay, that I feel like is a dupe for the Fenty because that has like glow, but it also has the pinkiness to be more of a blush. I feel like if you want to try the I'm Cold makeup, these would be your best friends for that. Why did I ever stop using those blushes? Oh my god, they're absolutely stunning. I don't think I need a highlighter either. Okay, and then I got a few lip liners to try. So I have some from Milani and one from NYX. I think I'm gonna try, I need to open them all actually, which I didn't want to do because I hate plastic packaging on lip pencils. I find it so hard to get off. Oh, okay, that is not the colour I was hoping it was gonna be. So that one's a big fat no. Oh, okay, this looks better. So I have a lip pencil from Milani in the shade number 3 Nude. I'll try and link it down below because I got these on Beauty Bay. Yeah, oh my god, I think that actually looks really cute on its own. I could add a gloss. To be fair, I have this like clear sparkly gloss from Beauty Bay. So we could pop some of this on. Just maybe on the center. Okay, I think this is the finished look. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to add to this. So this is today's makeup. I love the way this came out. I'm not gonna lie. My skin hasn't looked this flawless in a long time, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know if that was the Trigwell puff. I don't know if it's the concealer. I don't know if it's just because I've been using new skincare, because I have been trying some new skincare products that again I got on Beauty Bay. But yeah, my skin has not looked this flawless in a long time. Very glowy, probably not for everyone because I mean, this is a lot, but I love it. I mean, it's picking up a lot more because I've got a light coming on me. Anyway, that is everything for today's video. I am still doing the giveaways for these videos as well, so I will put the winner of the Miss Soma giveaway in the description below. And yeah, I think I've got 4 more makeup bundles. I actually made all of them up yesterday, so I have one really big makeup bundle, makeup and hair bundle, which I will give away at the end of the month, which is I think worth about £300–400. The other 3 that I have left, I'm gonna say are worth probably about £100. So still really good prizes. If you want to be in with a chance of winning one, you just have to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment down below with your Instagram or anything for me to contact you by. And yeah, good luck. Thank you so much for all of the love so far this month and for the whole year for that matter. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna stop talking because my throat is itchy and dry and hurting. Thank you so much for watching as always. I love you guys so much and I will see you in the next one.